Today, well, this evening, we're out trying to catch some fish. We've got a little friend already. He's been following us for the last 5 minutes. But yeah, I got a fish tank yesterday and coming down to catch some fish to show them off if we can catch any. We're going to try here at a freshwater location. If we can't get any here, we're going to go over to a saltwater location where we're more likely to get some. So let's see if we can catch anything. Recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. So down here we found quite a few things. Tried to catch a few fish but got away too fast. But if we just go into here, we have caught a few things, let's say. Alright, so here's number one. Say hello to a newt. This
Newton.
Hmm.
Isaac Newton.
I don't know what kind of newt this is, but it's got lots of dots around the edge. You see on the tail? Right, it may be a smooth newt, it may be a palmate newt. It's the only other one I think it could be. It's not great crested, but I'm going to be releasing all like the amphibians we've caught, because that's what we've mostly caught, back into the wild, because I don't have the right food to support them at home. We've only got goldfish food, which isn't really the best for these guys. They need like bugs and things.
What's that? That's tail. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So let's go and put this one back first.
Say goodbye to Isaac Newton.
We're getting down. Whoop, there you go.
He's fine. It's
Before
okay.
he goes into the water where he was.
Yeah.
And he's back in the water.
We can still see him. Number two. Let's see what we pull out next.
So this one
Nora.
is a smooth newt. So the orangish colour that it's given off shows that it's a smooth newt. So for those that don't know, in Britain we only have 3 types of newt: palmate, smooth, and the great crested. The great crested being the most endangered of them all. That you actually need a license to handle it. But and then the other species of amphibians we have a couple of toads. We have the common toad and the European toad, or that's the same one. But we have another type of toad, and then we have 2 species of frog as well. So all in all, we've got about 7 species of amphibians over here. And the fact that we're finding them in this environment means it's really healthy, because newts are really, well, all amphibians are very sensitive to changes in water quality. So if it's not healthy, they wouldn't be here, sort of thing. As they breathe, they absorb oxygen not just through their lungs, but through their skin as well, which is how they're able to survive in water and that for so long. And if you actually look, you can see his gills opening up there. Alright, so let's put this one back.
Be free, Nora.
Right, let's see what else we got.
Oh, there's a bat overhead again. Hello.
It's a leaf.
Great find.
Alright, so now we've got a tadpole, I think. Okay, maybe not.
See a salamander.
2 seconds. No, that's gone back. No, I thought I picked up a tadpole then. So this one
Nelson.
is another smooth newt. You wonker.
You silly.
Right.
Hi. Hello, Nelson.
So these guys are still too young to tell what gender they are. They're only just maturing. Especially as generally all the adult newts that we have are generally around that big. What I'm going to do is in this video, in the description down below, I'm going to put a link to a video on Scott's second channel, Basically Nature, because he has a video explaining about newts. Yeah, so here we go, it's first one. Okay, maybe not. Or maybe yes. A tadpole.
Yay!
Let's put them down over here where its water's a bit deeper. Leave it to it.
Huh?
Leave them to it.
Hmm.
There's some sort of animal. Right.
What's left? A tadpole and salamander, maybe?
So I'm just going to pour the water out here. If anything comes out. Right. Go more towards the water's edge. So I can get a better look. That way if they come out, they're going into water. Nothing in the net yet.
Oh, tadpole. Hello.
Yep. Oh, and he's got his back legs. There we are, there's a better look. You see him?
2 tadpoles and a salamander.
So there's a tadpole. Can't really tell what species it is, but this one isn't that old, so you put them back really fast.
What are we naming the tadpoles?
No point. Maybe one day if I can get some like frog food or like amphibian food, we can catch some tadpoles to look after, or some salamanders or something. Just for reference, a salamander is like a baby newt. And then our last newt is another smooth. Okay, so you can go in around here.
Donatello.
So now all we have left is this one last tadpole.
That one's named Salamander.
Ah, he got out at the side of the net.
Freedom!
Oh. Just wash this out.
I'm really distracted by the bats.
Right.
You can see the bats faintly. Hello. I just got you a nice shot of bats.
Well, that's the thing. I've just brought a night vision camera, and a night vision torch, so hopefully I'll be able to see them in one of the future videos I do. Right, Let's... Do you want to keep looking around here for some freshwater fish, or do you want to go down to the beach and try and catch some saltwater?
Beach.
Yeah, sure.
Focused.
Coming?
Yes.
Alright. So we're now down at the beach, as we couldn't catch any fish up at the freshwater lake. But the tide's coming in, so I doubt we're going to get anything, but I'm going to try. So let's have a gander. Right. So after a little bit of searching and a lot of struggle, we've got goby. Gonna look around for a few more, and then we're gonna head back home. But these guys I will be putting into the tank. Right, so here are our gobies. I've got 2 of them. And this is the tank they're going into. The reason it's a bit murky at the minute is just because I've just put the rest of the water in there with the substrate. So that they basically feel at home. And there's also right, there'll be bacteria in this water and in the substrate, so it's already cycled and everything. So what we're going to do, we'll get these guys into their new home. Here we go. Right, and then we'll turn on the filter. Right, because this is Britain, this is technically cold water fish tank, like cold marine tank. So they should be all right in here. Right. So I'm going to give it a couple hours and then we'll come back and check on them when the water's cleared up a bit. So see you in a minute. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of hours and the water's starting to clear up. And here's our goby friends. So I've got some fish food for these guys, which I'm going to trial them out with tomorrow. And I'm going to keep them here for, well, see how they do for a few days, and if they're doing alright, I'll release them back into the wild next week. But if they're not doing too good, then I'll be releasing them sooner. But they should be doing alright. The water's healthy for them, they're getting good circulation as this filter is allowing oxygen to get into the water. So yeah, let's see how these guys do. Before anyone says anything, this is, right, I should mention, for the species that I've caught here, this is perfectly legal for me to do. They're not endangered or anything. So there's no worries of any potential harm to the species as a whole. But I do recommend, if you want to try and do this yourself, you research the species of your local area before doing so, as I've spent a year researching these guys. So that I know their diets, I know how they need their water and everything. Yeah, hopefully in the next part of this video you see will be the next day to see how they're doing. Alright, see you soon.